Hey, what's up, people? How you doing? And I tell you what, this is my rant video, okay? And I'm a rant, okay? R-A-N-T, baby, rant. And I don't care if it don't get no views. I'm just getting this off my chest. The other day I was at work, right? Everything's. I should have known because it was a good day. Everything's going good, right? And I should have known something was gonna hiccup. It was going smooth. I was getting, I was taking care of business, all that stuff. And in the words of the great late Jim Belushi, but no, that's too easy for the day to go ahead and continue that way. No, that's too easy. All of a sudden, all these women start coming in, and I swear it was like a bodybuilder convention or something. All these women coming in, you know the type with the sweat pack, walking up buffed, you know, and with the alpha attitude. And I had I think it called PTSD uh, situation happened. Clicked in an bad old relationship that I used to be in that I cut off, and we were friends. I cut it off, and all this other crap. And it just reminded me of her. Oh my God. Okay. First of all, she used to always talking about being alpha. You gotta be an alpha. I'm an alpha. Dalton, you're not an alpha, you know. But that's okay. As if I need her approval, you know. That's okay. I'm an alpha. And alphas need alphas. And and it always sound like a damn broken record. Alpha. Oh, you gotta be an alpha, you know. Used to work out all the time, you know, joined military. She used to work out all the time. One of those tight outfits had to be the buff one. I always about alpha this and alpha that. And I mean, oh my God, I was so tired of that crap. And she would always use those quotes that all the kind of alpha people use all the time. Only the strong survive. you know? Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. And they were just like everywhere I looked, they were there in the building. I mean, they just came in. And I'm just like, I couldn't turn around without another. And they're like cookie cutters. Okay, they're like came out, like people that come out of cookie cutters, like the FBI or CIA, they manufacture them in the damn factory, and they go by the same rule book, and they have the same type of energy and aura and attitude. It's just, oh my God. And I just had a flashback of her, man. And that used to drive me crazy. And she always had that quote, and it's not even in the Bible, and she always tried to say it was in the Bible. It's not even in the Bible, okay? She always had that quote, what did she say? God help those that help themselves. I was, He's fucking drove me crazy, dude. I mean, because first of all, that's not even in the Bible, okay? That is something a politician created. I think it was in the 1800s and 1900s, and one of his speeches. Okay, and people this today act like it's a verse in the Bible. It is not. Okay, and I think the guy was a slave on her too. And then I hate it, man. That's how you know those alpha personalities, because they always want to make that quote like the one she would always say, only a strong survive. Matter of fact, it used to annoy me so much because I know she never read the document that quote come from, and it does not mean what people think it means. Only the strong survive. It don't mean that. Because if you read the whole entire document, you realize that what he is saying is the strong should help carry the weak until the weak are able to walk upon it by themselves. You know, but people take that little bitty little skin out of it and think that only the strong survive. That's what, yeah, that's what. Oh my God, she just used to drive me crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you something. When I cut off our friendship, she acted like I just did it out of nowhere. Like, okay, when someone stops, unless they have a mental illness or something, and I'm not putting down people with mental illness, if somebody just stops, it really may seem like it just stopped, but it don't just stop, okay? It just takes time for the individual to build up the energy and courage to stop that unproductive, one-sided situation. Okay. And I would, her name was Linda, and I would, oh my God. I tell you what, and I mean this literally. If we both were in the plane, I was at that point. If we both were in the plane, and there was only one parachute, I would jump out that plane without the parachute, because the moment I jump out that plane, and the moments before I hit that ground, would probably be the freest moments I would have had within that almost 2-year relationship. I mean, it was annoying. Now, if that's not enough, I told you another video where this woman that worked with me had a short person complex. She was about 5 foot, 4'11". She got on them people's nerves, and she started getting on higher people's nerves, and where they told her, okay, we don't want her in the building anymore, so she did not have to come to that particular site. Because she was trying to tell them how to do their jobs. I'm talking to higher ups. Okay, that's kind of a short person thing. Napoleon complex, and which usually affects people 5 feet and under. So if that's not enough, we had this new girl that started. And she decided to come up to me with that same type of damn complex. It's about the same size. You know what you need to do? You need to do this. You need to do that to try to straight. I was like, okay. I done had it. And you know, I did something, and I made a quote that I know I should never make. I said, okay, this day can't get worse. I knew better. I'm grown. I knew better. I shouldn't have said that. So, then this chick comes up there, and straight guys, y'all know what I'm talking about. Straight guys, lesbian women, y'all know what I'm talking about too. Okay, because I have some friends of mine that were lesbian. That's just, you know, they were just like having another guy friend. But anyway, for some reason, some women feel like if they throw vinegar at you, act like they got an attitude, sneer, or be rude towards you, that it's going to trigger something, like there's going to be a challenge, and you and you're going to go, ooh, yeah, okay. I got, oh my God. I'm not that type of person. You do that to me, I'm going the opposite direction. I leave you by yourself. I don't deal with that. You get me with honey, baby. You ain't give me with no vinegar. You have vinegar, that's all yours. Enjoy your salad and get the hell out of my face. But as I was going back with that relationship with Linda, I was at the point, man. She even asked me, what did I do? What did I do? I mean, I don't understand. The problems with alphas, or people who say they're alphas, is they can't see their own mistakes. Okay. With that type of personality, there's this narcissistic tendencies that roll in it that blind them from their own funk. Okay. That's a nice way of saying it. And I remember, I was like, you know what? Blame the ending of this friendship on me. Tell them it was my fault. Tell them I was a dirty dog. Tell them whatever you have to. But whatever you do, just get the hell out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Just get the hell away from me. Kind of like they said in clubs. You don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. And I tell you what, I was so free. And you know that it's a good ending of a relationship when you don't feel that sorrow, like, oh, maybe we could have worked this friendship out, or what. You're just like, you feel freedom. And oh my God, that other day I had, that was like the worst. Okay, I mean, it was, but then I gotta admit, out of the relationship I had with her, I remember she was a Taurus. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything wrong with Tauruses, okay? Because one of the most respectful, loving, long-term relationships I did have was with a Taurus female, okay? But this particular friendship I had with this other Taurus, I was just so happy to end it, man. I was so happy. Because I was just like, I felt this freedom. All right. But one thing I did learn from that relationship with her is that is the type of woman I do not ever want to get involved with, date, or I'm not even sure if I want to have a friendship with. She just, So I did learn that. I learned now what I don't want in a woman, which makes me closer to knowing exactly what I do want in a woman. And I mean, man, I was so glad. But also, in that moment, when all this was happening, it just hit me. All of a sudden, I went into this like third party point of view. It was like I was looking at everything through a TV, okay, and I was on the outside. And I realized I'm above all that now and those type of people. and that is beneath me. And I had like graduated. I moved up. I'm not saying I'm an elevated person, all that, but I moved up now to a different level of what I like, my friendships I want in the future, my the people. I mean, I'm single right now, but the people I would like to date in the future, I've elevated. I'm not where I used to be. I've gained a strong self love and self confidence. It's like I graduated. I went through something, and it wasn't just that situation. It was a lot of stuff that I went through. And I should be honest with you. This month so far, this is the freest I've felt in years. You know, this is the freest I mean, I'm just working, enjoying myself, but it's the freest I've felt mentally, physically, and spiritually in years. And and it just showed me that in a spiritual sense, I'm above that now. And I'm not saying every bodybuilder is bad or anything like that, okay? Because I have a good friend of mine I lost contact with then, and he was Aquarius, and he used to work out all the time. Great bodybuilding guy, you know, just. But I tell you what, he was so unique because if you did not weigh 200 pounds, he didn't want shit to do with you. If you were a woman and you didn't weigh at least 200 pounds, you didn't need to walk his way. And he did not try to put onto her to be a bodybuilder. He didn't want that. He wanted her to be who she was. But she had to, that was one of his little stimulations. She had to weigh no less than 200 pounds, or he didn't want to mess with her. It was the weirdest thing, but hey, whatever rose your boat, baby. You know what I'm saying? And he used to work out all the time. It was like a religion to him. I mean, it's part of what he loved to do. But because you always see these women come up to him and trying to hit on him, especially these other women that worked out, and he, nope, he didn't want nothing to do with them. But yeah, thanks for listening to me. Let me rant. Because I mean, I tell you what, that was a messed up day. That was, but I did that day. I did see something. I saw that I'm a different person, and I want something different in relationships, and I'm above all that now, and I'm above that. You know, two-sided pyramid. I want the three-sided pyramid. The body, mind, and soul, not just the body and the mind. Okay, where a lot of people are so obsessed in the physical that they totally forget the spiritual. Okay, and yeah, it was kind of cool to get that that awakening, that knowledge of where I am now. That was cool. But all right, thanks for letting me rant. I don't expect this to go anywhere. I don't expect to get no thumbs up or anything. But thanks for letting me rant. Cause I had to get that off my chest, and I know if you had one of them hell days, leave a comment below. I like to know what happened. And, you know, it's like, cause I tell you what, I know I'm not the only one to have one of them weird days. It's like when it rains, it pours. It's like, it's like, cause I was singing in my head that song by Pet Shop Boys back in the day. What have I? What have I? What have I done to deserve this? Come on, God, universe. What have I done to deserve this? To have these chicks coming in here, giving me PTSD or about that relationship. And, ah, but what I did get out of that, like as I said, it showed me that I'm a different person now, and it's time for me to start reevaluating my friendships and to realize that what I want in relationships or when dating someone is totally different. It's not the same anymore. Uh, what I want in real friendships is different. You know, what I will accept and it's time for the house cleaning, a little house cleaning. What I will accept and will not accept is different. All right, thanks for listening to me rant. But like I said, I would love to hear your comments. If you had one of them days that, you know what I'm saying. I love to hear your comment and hear how you handle it. All right, I'll talk to you later. Peace.